Hello everyone, I am Akanshanan and today I will teach you a new chapter of science which is named matter. So what is matter? Matter is defined as anything which occupies a space and has mass. It can be perceived by our senses of smell, touch, hearing, sight and taste. So when we look around us, we can see many things such as plants, animals, land, water, etc. And different objects we can see like desk, chair, book, pen, pencil, bag, shoes, houses, cars, clothes, etc. And all these things are matter as all these occupies space and has mass. But what makes up plants and animals? What makes up land and water? What makes up desk and chair? The answer to all these questions are matter. In fact, everything we can think of from the book we read, the chair on which we sit, the water that we drink, etc., are all made up of matter. Matter is not only that we can touch, but also includes that the air we breathe in, the sun, the stars, and the planets in the universe. Thus, the word matter is used to cover all the substances and materials, whether living and non living, of which the universe is composed of. And are of two types, and they are living and non living. In living, it comes plants and animals. The examples of plants are lotus, banyan tree, etc. And in animals, dog, cat, humans, etc. And in non-living, it comes natural or man-made. So in natural, air, water, stars, land, etc. And in man-made means artificial. So plastic, cement, etc. So we can say that there are two kinds of matter and they are living and non-living. And I've told you that matter can be perceived by our senses. So we can't see air, but we can feel its presence. So the definition of matter is anything that has mass and occupies a space is defined as matter. Now let's discuss about the composition of matter. So there are extremely matter is composed of extremely small particles called atoms. Atoms are the smallest possible units of matter that exhibits all the properties of matter, and two or more atoms combine together to form a molecule. A molecule is the smallest unit of matter which exhibits all the properties of that kind of matter and is capable of independent existence. A molecule can be formed of atoms of one or different kinds. Now let's discuss about the characteristics of particles or molecules of matter. The particles of matter are very small in size. The particles of matter have spaces between them and they are in constant random motion. The particles of matter attract each other. Now let's know about the states of matter. So there are three states of matter and they are solid, liquid and gas. So solid state. When intermolecular force is very strong, the intermolecular space is negligible and the molecules are not free to move. Matter exists as a solid. A solid has a definite shape and a definite volume. Now let's know the properties of solid. So solid has a definite shape, size and volume. A solid cannot be compressed. Solids can't flow. A solid exerts pressure due to its weight only on its base downward. A solid has strong intermolecular force of attraction. In a solid, the molecules are not free to move from their positions. They simply vibrate on either sides of their mean position. A solid can have any number of free surfaces. And there are two types of solids, and they are hard solid and soft solid. So hard solids are incompressible and soft solids are slightly compressible. So now let's know about the liquid state. When intermolecular force between the constituent molecules is weak, intermolecular space is more as compared to solids, and the molecules are moved and to flow within the limited space. Matter exists as a liquid. A liquid has a definite volume but no definite shape. Now let's know the properties of liquids. So liquid have a definite volume but no definite shape because they take the shape of the container in which they are kept. Liquids are almost incompressible. Liquids have only one free surface, and liquid can easily diffuse into other liquids, and they are less rigid. The molecules in a liquid are less closely packed, and the intermolecular force of attraction is weak in a liquid than in a solid. A liquid exerts pressure in all directions. Now let's know about the gaseous state. When intermolecular force between the constituent molecules is very weak or negligible, intermolecular space is far more as compared to the liquids, and the molecules are free to move and flow anywhere. Neither and matter exists as a gas. A gas is neither a definite shape nor a definite volume. Now let's know about the properties of gas. Gases are very much compressible, and gases can flow. They are also viscous but less viscous than liquids. Gases are not rigid and they can diffuse into other gases very fast. A gas has no free surface. Gases do not show the property of surface tension because they do not have free surfaces. Now let's see what is cohesive force. The force of attraction that works between like particles or molecules is known as cohesive force. What is Brownian movement? The zigzag motion of particles suspended in a medium is called Brownian movement. What is diffusion? Gradual mixing of two or more substances by molecular motion is called diffusion. What is miscible and immiscible liquids? When liquids which mix with each other are called miscible liquids, and liquids which do not mix with each other are called immiscible liquids. Now let's know what is the interconversion of states of matter. So we can define the interconversion of states of matter as the process by which matter changes from one state to another and back to the original state without any change in its chemical composition. So for example, we can say when ice is heated, it becomes water, which is a liquid, and when water is heated, it becomes steam, which is a gas, and ice is a solid. And when steam is cool, it becomes water again, and when water is cool, it becomes ice, which is a solid. So now let's see some terms related to interconversion of states of matter. Melting or fusion. The process by which a substance changes from a solid state to a liquid state is called melting or fusion. Now let's know what is melting point. The fixed temperature at which a solid changes into a liquid at its given pressure is called its melting point. Vaporization or evaporation. The process by which a substance changes from a liquid state to vapor state is called vaporization or evaporation. What is boiling point? The fixed temperature at which a liquid starts changing into its gaseous state is called its boiling point. What is condensation or liquefaction? Liquefaction. The process by which a substance in a gaseous state changes into its liquid state is called condensation or liquefaction. Now let's know what is condensation point. It is the temperature at which a gas starts changing into its liquid state. For example, condensation point of steam is 100 degrees Celsius. Now let's know what is freezing or solidification. The process by which a substance in a liquid state changes into a solid state is called freezing or solidification. Now, what is freezing point? Temperature at which a liquid starts changing into solid state is called freezing point. And that's all about matter. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and share my video.